Hey YouTube, Maniac379 here, and today the Evolution of Combat was released. So last night, a friend and I, we stayed up rather late playing the old RuneScape. So today felt like a RuneScape kind of day. Felt obligated to go do my Slayer tasks, check out the combat system. So I had to go and check out what the weaknesses were for Dark Beast. Turns out it was bolts. Um, I got 140k dungeon tokens back, so I had enough to buy myself a chaotic longsword. I figured that would probably be the best, but didn't have any tokens left not enough to buy any offhand, so I made myself an offhand rune crossbow, and as you can see here, I busted out the cannon and the titan, and went to the previously single combat dark beast area. I'm not sure how well the cannon does, and I mean, it seems, as you can see, dark beasts are dying quite fast. I've sped this up a lot, 6 times the speed I believe this is, but as you can see, multi-combat is pretty crazy. I let my prayer drop and I didn't realize it, so because prayers don't deflect all damage now, I guess the best way that I've heard is to soul split off the damage, and it worked fairly well throughout this video. If you look, I stop at times to soul split off the damage. Basically, I think it'd be nice to bring in some food next time. Then I could constantly cannon everything. But I'm also using the range version of Turmoil, which turned out pretty nice. So yeah, I sped up this video. It's like 6 times. There's some nice. As I go through, I kind of adjust my ability bar based on what I liked using and what I didn't really care for. It seemed like the Deadshot ultimate would basically like one-hit kill. Basically seemed like to me for Slayer the bleeding effects over time weren't as good. My favorite ability to use was the combo one over 6 seconds threshold. Basically, I unloaded that on a full health Dark Beast, took him down in that span. The grouping attacks I wasn't a fan of as much, so the fragmentation and the one that ultimate that rains down arrows. Basically stuck to the few basic damage ones and kept at it. Yeah, it felt like prayers drain a lot faster than normal. I took my dungeon tokens and got a chaotic longsword because I figured I needed the slashing ability now. So I rapier, staff, crossbow, longsword now. I need a dungeon to get some tokens back, which is kind of annoying. I don't know how dungeon will be now. I'll probably maybe vid that later. But yeah, it turns out pretty nice. By the end of the video, I don't show it, but I basically put my abilities down to basic. Found out I can put the potions in the ability bar, and it finishes off one potion through 4 doses, then goes to the next one if you have it. So I think that was pretty nice. Another thing I noticed, I think the Slayer helmet enchanted with scrolls is a bit glitched because it never activated. I checked my scrolls at the end and it never activated. Basically, I think this whole task, it was either, I think it took a half hour. Oh, so that'd be 3 times speed. It was either half hour or an hour. Pretty sure a half hour because my Titan had 30 minutes left, if I remember right. So the thing about the cannon, I'm not sure how helpful the cannon is. I don't know how much XP I actually got out of this. But as you can see, it's just really hectic. I really didn't have time to pick up any of the drops with the cannon. But as you can see, the cannon, it really feels like it speeds up everything a lot. I don't know, because I think it cuts off your XP, because I know you have to at least tag every monster. But I'm not sure how off of that. So I'm not sure how useful the cannon is anymore. It definitely increases damage and makes it easier, getting the aggro on you. But yeah, I'm not sure how useful it is, especially since it feels like when you're using a cannon here, you don't have time to pick up any of the drops. One thing I will say, the reason I did try momentum a few times during this video. I might use it here soon because but one thing I noticed is when I switch to momentum, which it increases your auto attacks, I wasn't able to soul split off the damage nearly as well as using abilities. So I ended up having to stick with using abilities the whole time, which was fair. It didn't bother me now, it probably will bother me later. It might just be because Dark Beasts are such a high level, and I was getting attacked by so many, but to me that says that the damage output using abilities is much higher than the damage output I was getting with Soul Split. I mean with Momentum. So right now, momentum doesn't seem that good. It was just one task though. And then, was there anything else? They did update a bunch of the weapon looks and stuff. You can see the Dragon Dagger in my inventory. But I always kept getting thrown off by the black weapon drops because they just look different now. But yeah, I went through a task of 200 Dark Beasts in like a half hour. Here I switched to momentum, and as you can see, my health just slowly going down. Like, I don't know, it just did not seem momentum just. And I'm still trying it out because I got that healing, but yeah, you definitely need food if you want a momentum, I feel like. I did get another task after Black Demons, so I'll see that. It's another chance to test out my range. I'll probably get it later, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. The rest of the video is just me continuing to watch. Seems like they die a lot faster, but the cannon, I think it really affects the XP you get, and I'm not sure. I don't think it really gives you much range XP either. As you can see though, I was getting some huge XP drops, like 900 at one point for when I'd use certain abilities or attacks. But yeah, cheers guys, and see you next time with more EOC updates.